Welcome back everybody, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure, and we of course are in Merkaba number 9 and we just found a new spot, well, relatively close to Belgard Gate, so that's our next destination, where of course we'll also find another monster to exterminate. And having talked about that, that is one of the things we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a rounds, we're gonna go to mains, talk to everyone there, beat the exterminated monster, and of course head back to our older regions, which is of course Marika Village and Saint Ursula. And of course we'll test a few texts out. If we think, or at least if I think, it's the same text, we'll move on. If not, we'll talk to everyone just to see what's going on in their head. But first, here on this ship, the reporter is, shall we say, overly keen to learn the finer details about Wazzy and the Merkaba. Goddess, give me patience. This is precisely the reason members of the press shouldn't be allowed on board. I'm sure she's just curious. Things will work out, okay? Probably. One can only pray that's the case. Nevertheless, Wazzy did grant her permission, so I cannot protest. However, should the worst come to pass, you will be the one held responsible for it. Why me? Because technically, you're the leader of the party. Well, West Crossbell Highway, Belgard Gate is just down the road from there, which means Noe might be close by too. I shouldn't be dwelling on this. Put it together, Fran Seeker. Poor Fran. I can blame her for being worried about her sister. There's a decent chance Noe might be there at Belgard Gate. I wonder what could be going through her mind right now. I'm pretty sure some part of her is torn up inside. Because yes, she wants to support Lloyd, but she has made her choice. She will stand with Crossbell. I don't think it's particularly with May or Croix, it's with her, especially Crossbell. Only Belgard Gate and the Crossbell Police Academy are readily accessible from the West Crossbell Highway. It isn't exactly the ideal location for us to make a landing, but be that as it may, we need to make do with the options we have. That we indeedly do. Well, while we're here, let's rest up. I've got to hand it to you, Grace. You truly will stop at nothing to get a scoop. I'd love to talk your ear off right now, but the last thing I need is Abbas tossing me out of the air hatch. But if you keep wheedling me, I just might sprinkle a few kernels of truth in between all the lies. Or maybe vice versa. Ah, come on, Wazzy. No need to hold back with me. Forget the kernels and just give me the whole cob. Abbas really has his work cut out for him, huh? Okay. How about this? We based the name of the testaments on my official title, the Sapphire Testament. Creative, I know. That wasn't me being vain, though. I was fine with anything. But Abbas insisted that we look and sound the part. He can be very superficial. Or he just trying not to blow your cover, Well, things are getting a lot livelier here on the Merkaba. Typically, it's just us folks from the church on board. It's rare to have anyone from outside around. Just between you and me, though, I kinda like the change of pace. It's rare for outsiders to be allowed on the Merkaba like this, but just between you and me, I like it. Alright. Didn't have any accessories, did it? Ooh. Because I am still in the hunt for accessories. Oh, here I am, cruising around in a secret airship, surrounded by people with more intrigue than you can shake a pen at. Ah, I can't take it. The journalist in me is about to explode. Grace? You promised Wazzy you wouldn't write about any of this, remember? I know. I don't need to get all testy. All I wanted to satisfy my own curiosity. Reporter's honor. I have all those notes I took while I was with the Resistance to put together anyway. So don't worry. I won't be writing an article about anything here. I'll hold you on to that. Speaking of which, how did you end up with the Resistance, Grace? I remember you mentioning there being some sort of trouble that forced you out of the city. Yeah, it's a bit of a long story. You see, the CNS has been getting censored ever since Crossbell declared independence. We haven't been able to publish a single word opposing or criticizing the president and his factions at all. On top of that, they're even policing our routine reporting and communications. President Kwa is nothing if not thorough. It's hard to say what lengths he'll go to at this point. He is capable of anything. Well, the bottom line is, I couldn't keep going along with the way he ran the show. It just wasn't journalism. I blew them off and kept covering things in my way until the defense force finally caught wind. Crossbell City was getting more and more dangerous for me by the day, so I hit the first right out and ended up with the resistance. Wow, you've been through a lot these past few weeks. I'm glad you kept to yourself, safe through it all. I never would have managed it if Reigns didn't find me an escape route. The guy's the best partner a gal could ask for. Anyway, now that I'm here, I'll lend you my help with liberating Crossbell in any way I can. They always say that the pen is mightier than a sword. Just watch me use mine to tear those defense force goons a new one. Well, something like that might actually end up coming in handy. We'll be counting on you, Grace. Alrighty, Wuzzy, Rixia, let's get this interview started. And remember, this is strictly off the record. I'm not using this for an article, so go ahead and speak your mind. Well, alright. Here we go, the gossip monger on the prowl. This can only end so well. Are you sure not going to write up an article about Jin? I want to believe you, but you aren't making it easy for me. Oh, I can just imagine the headlines: expose, assassin among Crossbell's favorite troop. The truth behind Jin and Rixia Mao's bust size. Well, that's actually a reporting a lot of people will probably read. And juicy tidbits like these only come once in a lifetime, so come on, get those lips flapping. Please, help me, Lloyd. Hang in there, Rixia. I know you've got the fancy footwork to dodge these questions. And normally, I'd have Avan around to step in and cut Grace off, so I never experienced the full extent of her tenacity. I could have sworn that we agreed none of this would be publicized, but that's looking less and less likely by the second. Wow, you don't say. Now that is sensational. I just love those behind the scenes scoops. Yeah, this is gonna end up badly, isn't it? Jeez, they even cut a workshop? What don't these Makamas have? Now I can give Berserker a little routine TLC while we're waiting around. Yeah, you mentioned Guillaume fixed that up for you, right? Yep, but I'm following his advice and only using it when I need to. I still have my halberd chops to fall back on too. Can't afford to let everything old Dogo told me get rusty. So I'll have to having a little menage a trois with my halberd and Berserker from now on, if you know what I'm saying. It's the most randy thing I've ever heard. Really though, I wonder how Deputy Commander Douglas is holding up. Well, you know the guy. He's probably sticking to his guns and carrying out his duties, same as always. But underneath that, I don't know how he or Sonya can approve of what's happening. But again, even if they don't, they're not exactly in a position to rebel like Morel and the rest of the resistance. Right, we need to figure out where they stand on all this somehow. Yeah, that and a million other things. So let's keep our heads in the game and take it one step at a time. Feel free to call on your pal Randy as much as you like, by the way. I'd go on a nice little rampage for you on any day. Got it. I'll be counting on you out there. Yeah, I still haven't figured out who I want as my main team. With the arm of Wuzzy, I am extremely tempted to putting him in there for permanent position. That rifle Mr. Orlando has, the Berserker, you can tell there's some serious firepower hiding behind that barrel. Normally, it'd be nigh impossible to stand toe-to-toe with a Jaeger Corps like the Red Constellation, but just one look at that weapon is enough to convince me otherwise. Yeah, we do need to see it in action once, on combat. Definitely. Everyone is still open, perfect. The SSS is coming together again, slowly but surely. Once my aid on the Vanguard is no longer required, I will return to support you from the backlines. Alright, I figured that would be the case. Until then, I'm counting on you, Zaid. Naturally, and fret not. I fully intend to continue fulfilling my duties as your police dog. That's okay. Once we have the entire team back, that will be more than enough. Alright, let's get this puppy flying towards destination. Yeah, I'm thinking of landing it here.
Hey.
So we can go through the tunnel and pick off the monster along the way. Do have to make sure that there aren't any more mines on the floor, and if there are, let's try to avoid them at all costs. Nope, the lights are back on. Perfect. That's just a normal monster that's been added. Yeah, never mind. So does it also mean that we are more than allowed to go to the ruins as well? I think for now, let's just keep focusing on the necessary monsters. Come on, don't hide behind him. Oh well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just unleash everything, because when we have the chance we can rest up in mains or on the ship anyway, so it doesn't matter anyway. Do we want just a normal attack? Add it to it first. And don't worry, there's still much more potential in that arm of his. Just have to raise his ATS at least 100 points higher than what it is right now. Alright, water gem. Perfectly, thank you. Now you die. Alright. Let's see. An HP gem. It's not bad though. Well, let's just equip it on her for now. Ooh, Genesis Flood and water attack on all. Not bad. I don't mind having that. Alright, let's head over to mains. I think we've done everything here we technically want. So I will see you when we enter. Well, I do kind of miss having our car here, but I think we'll manage, right? Alright, let's do a round of mains and see how everyone's doing. Well, everybody in mains is committed to assisting the former CGF resisted movement. We can't accept a president who sent Jaegers to occupy our village. Plus, rebelling against authority and living by our own rules is just way too cool. The town folks were wary of Miss Morel and the former CGF members when they first arrived. They said the people of Mainz already had their doubts about President Croix and the Defense Force. Now's the time for us to show some backbone. Yeah, and Mirelle is one of those people that you just know you can trust her. Okay, let's see if there's anybody staying here. Nope. It's been quiet for a long time. Not a lot of people staying at the inn. Oh, Randy, I heard you're splitting off from the Resistance. Yeah, I got a precious little girl waiting for me. Take good care of Mange, Mirelle, and the Resistance while I'm gone, alright? Oh, you can count on me. Keep yourself safe now. We thought the Resistance members were to hide in the mountains and help them resupply. And when the defense force came looking for them, we feigned ignorance to keep our allies safe. It was no big deal for us. We're just doing whatever we can to help. Yes, and they know from how things look who they can trust. Right, have a little bit of rest while we're here, why not? Yeah, we're doing a double rest. And why? Because I'm very, very lazy. Oh, I've been reading this book series I picked up the other day, but things being the way they are, I really doubt I'll be getting my hands on the last few chapters anytime soon. You're welcome to have one I just finished if you want. I'll gladly accept. Oh, Kenz and Marlowe have been coming more often during the daytime. I guess there's nowhere else they can go, with the mine being closed and no way to reach the city. Why is the mine closed? Wouldn't Major Croix Dieter want them to mine more? For more influx of money? He's probably trying to wait out the entire situation and see if he's a permanent president of Crossbell, or if he's gonna lose that hand. Can't even go into the city to gamble with everything going on. How long am I supposed to live like this? Is this even living? It's tough getting by without any entertainment, huh? On the other hand, since the mine is closed, we can throw ourselves into our work either. Signing's about all we can really do nowadays. I don't even feel like drinking today with everything going on. The only thing I want to do is gamble. I thought coming here would be a nice change, chance to see Luca. But I guess hanging out at the bar all day doesn't give off the best impression. Why is he staring at me like that? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Alright, let's get on top. Especially since the mine is closed, I'm really curious to see if we can actually enter it or not. Oh, just that decoration thingy, Teddy's been really angry. But I thought he was saying independence was a good thing. Maybe something went wrong? Well, independence is one thing, but trying to get independent by having a dictator on top doesn't work. Before those damn Jaegers went after the Resistance, they came to have a chat with Mayor Bixen. Bastards acted like they owned the place. You know what I said? Better not think about leaving town. They were probably just trying to keep us from cooperating with the Resistance. I tell ya, if I were there, I would have stuck them right in the kisser as payback for taking over our village. I heard those Jaegers were even planting landmines in a tunnel along the mountain path. I tell ya, if I were there, I would have popped them one right in the kisser. Yeah, that little stunt was a bit low, even for their standards. Alright, is he home? Yes. Once Crossbell became independent, the value of Septium fell harder than the rocks we dig through. The mine followed suit after. It's no surprise. What can we do now that the international trade come to a screeching halt? It is frustrating, to say the least. We're stuck waiting to find out what comes next. So it was a market crash because of the whole independent thing, which is kinda understandable, because it's a really volatile situation. I still don't get why they wouldn't be able to mine, because if they don't sell anything, they can still, like, stockpile the entire thing, right? Oh well. Let's just say they got a little R&R for the time being. Oh, personally, I'm glad my husband can't return to the mine. We have enough danger here as it is. That said, if the miners don't go back to work, Mainz will only suffer for it. President Kwa haven't provided much aid to folks outside the city either. I wonder what will happen to us now. At some point, you'll have to work, because it is the bloodline of this entire village, the septium they mine from the mine. Because in regards to that, it cannot stop forever. Yeah, mine is really closed. My key isn't even working here. Alright then. We'll make sure to keep your provisions stocked up. You said you also needed oil for equipment maintenance, correct? Becquerel should have some at the store. I'll go check with him. Of course, much appreciated. We owe you a lot to the people of Mainz. When I think of how much danger you'd be in if the defense force ever learned you were helping us. I'll think nothing of it. You have enough to worry about as it is. The people of Mainz won't stand for a president who openly deals with Jaegers. The resistance represents the will of Mainz. Supporting you is our protest against the current regime. We will stand by you the best of our ability. You have my word on that. Oh, we can't thank you enough, Mayor Bixen. I'll never forget the kindness all you have shown us. That he did, with a considerable risk to his health and that of the town. The people of Mainz haven't trusted President Kwa since the moment he hired those Jaegers. The resistance is making every effort to oppose this new regime. Our hopes lay with them. Oh, we're still in a tough spot, but for now, the resistance will continue to operations from our camps in the mountain. You and the SSS can leave this area to us, Randy. Sure thing. You better not let those Jaegers beat you. Same goes for the defense force, got it? Speak for yourself. We've got all of Mainz backing us up. They won't stand a chance against us. You and the SS can leave this area to us. We can act freely now, thanks to the Divine Wolf's assistance. Having the pack survey the surrounding area lightens our burden considerably. Hopefully, 2nd Lieutenant Morel uses this opportunity to get some much needed rest in. Yeah, she really should, cause a commander that is that tired is not a great commander. Oh, apparently Morel and the rest of the resistance have set up camp somewhere in the mountains. No matter how accustomed to the outdoors you are, it must be hard to be exposed to the elements for so long. If only the defense force and Jaegers could be a bit laxer with their patrols. Yeah, but they just show us how dedicated the former CGF members are. Anything new here? No. The mine's closed because of everything that's been going on. I'm glad I can spend more time with Dad, but all he does now is mope around the house. Dad's just been moping around the house ever since the mine closed. Working there made him happy, and that made me happy too. I hope they get to reopen soon. I hope so too. Not so much for Dieter Kwa, but mainly for the people of Mainz. Oh, to think declaring our independence would lead to this. I haven't seen this so much as a spark of life in Loki's eyes ever since the mine closed down. I wonder if there's anything I can do for him. You? No, but there might be someone else who can. Well, I feel like I've been slipping back into my slackers ways ever since we declared independence. This had to happen right when I was finally getting motivated to mine, huh? At this rate, I'm going to start falling into my bad habits again. There is a good chance of that, so let's hope this doesn't last too long. Smashing rocks and digging holes are just about all I can make for a job. And now I don't even have that. Now Max, stop being so down on yourself. I'm sure the mine will be up and running again before you know it. I pray you're right. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, he really misses his mining. It pains me to see Max unable to do the work he loves. He'll end up fretting himself sick at this rate. I have to do something I can to cheer him up. True. Support him in any way you can, and in return he will do the same for you. Alright, I can think that is the entirety of mains. It's a good round. Now it's time to head back to our ship. Yes. Shall we head back to America Village? I'm just guessing that the ancient battlefield where Cao and his men are technically off limits. So I will skip it for this round, considering we just came from there. But the next round, I will probably add it in the list, just like with the Doll Studio. That eerie blue grass started blooming in the lotus fields about a few weeks ago. It seems to be affecting the growth of the flowers, so I'd really like to weed it all out. But no matter how many times you pull it from the ground, it just grows right back. Alright, so he's exactly the same. I'm guessing let's just pick a few random people. Oh, Colin's just too cute. Those big puppy dog eyes and adorable smiles are just too much. I bet he's going to grow up to be so handsome, just like his father. Yeah, he's really gonna be a lady killer, isn't it? But yes, it does feel like this entire town is still on their old texts. Which is more than okay. It means our rounds can be squished all to a little pile. Alright. Nope, that's not the one I was gonna pick. Abbas, I'm sorry. Alright. Without the Defense Force protection, ambulances can't safely travel to or from the hospital. It is not an ideal situation. Between the cryptids on the highway and the CGF restrictions, we're really in a bind here. I wish they'd spare a few more soldiers for escort duty at the very least. Alright. Oh, my apologies, but I'll stay here while you're inside the hospital. We understand. See you soon. Alright, let's see. Personally speaking, I support you and your allies over the Defense Force and the President. So good luck, everyone. Please, stay safe out there. If nothing else, try not to cause Cecile too much to worry about, okay? Well, Cecile, Ilya, Donovan, those are the people we want to talk to here, just to see if something's different. Especially considering Randy is in the team. There we are. Take a look at this cluster of organs illustrated here. Ah, now I get it. You know, it's nice to see you've gotten used to studying during meals, Michaud. Before you couldn't even phantom eating while reading a book like this. Hey, it's all thanks to your tutoring, Flora. It's good to see you're finally getting used to this, Michaud. Oh, we had some provisions delivered from the city, but it's all processed food and preservatives. Basically rations. Good grief, that's not going to help the nutritional value of our hospital meals one bit. I've noticed the expressions on our visitors and patient faces getting gloomier too. If only I could do something to change that. I have no idea. If I had the answer, I would gladly give it. Honestly, I just want to scream Lady Ilya's name from the top of my lungs until she hears it from her room. But I won't. I haven't forgotten this is a hospital, so I'll keep myself in check. Yes, worship her from a distance. Alright, the people that were here are no longer there. Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be a full round of Ursula. Oh, thank goodness Portia and Tap are here to help clean the dorm and deliver meals to the patients. It would make my future me's life a heck of a lot easier if they decide to just work here permanently. I don't know if they will. Nope. Men's section totally clear. And it does look like most of them are actually working today. Oh, what are you doing, Cerrone? The sheets will never drive you pile them on top of each other like that. Seriously, you should know better by now. How many years has it been since you started doing this? Let me think. We've been working together for 1, 2... It was a rhetorical question. Now knock it off and hang these out to dry the way you're supposed to. Alright, same discussion they had last time. They haven't been able to conduct half as many in-lecture experiments over at the research ward these days. With nothing coming in from Remevaria and travel restrictions keeping them from collecting samples themselves, there's just not enough to go around. At this rate, it's only going to become more and more difficult for the residents to get any proper studying done. Yeah, I can imagine. Then having somebody walk by trying to ask you questions about what happened. Yeah, that's not helping either, is it? Are you ready for your rehabilitation session, Ilya? Sure am. I'm counting on you to take good care of me, Nurse Newis. It will be my pleasure. I'm always here for my patients. I'm sure you'll be able to find the other members of the SSS and reunite with Kia Lloyd. Keep up the fight. I'll be praying to the goddess on your behalf. Oh, Dr. Salen says she doesn't know whether I'll ever be able to walk again. But as long as I have more than 0% chance, that's reason enough to keep up the faith. Besides, just like I said, people will do whatever it takes to fight for what matters most to them. Well, we did manage to pass on Ilya's message, but I think it's better going to be a while before Rick's just ready to see her. As much as I hate to do this, it would be best not to mention anything about Rixia right now. Sad as it is, I don't think I'm in any condition to rejoin the force right now. Not until I give my body the rest it needs. I'll just have to put my faith in Raymond, Sergei and the rest until I'm fit to leave. Well, when you're fit to leave, we'll be there to escort you. Yeah, I do have a feeling like most people here, same text as when we went back earlier. I was hoping on a bit more difference here. Inspector Donovan's recovery is progressing well, so with any luck he should get discharged soon. Ilya, on the other hand, might never fully recover, no matter how intense her rehabilitation is. I hope she does though. If anyone can make a grand comeback, it's her. Well, I hope so too. Yeah. It's the same personnel as before, isn't it? If you're wondering about the current flow of information in the state, it is not good. We barely hear anything from the city. We're notified of emergencies every now and again, but with all these restrictions, our response time is going to suffer. These circumstances couldn't be worse. Well, let's hope it will get better in time. But that's it for St. Ursula. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a complete round is necessary. Oh, welcome back everyone. Have you finished what you came here for? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's hope next time you'll come with us.
西に行けばベルガード門にはすぐにたどり着けるが、ソーニャ司令がいるとなるとさすがにその勇気はねえな。
確かに。
とにかく行ける範囲内で探索してみるしかないね。国防軍の装甲車が通ったら身を隠す必要がありそうだけど。
そうですね。
ソーニャ司令官、なんとかコンタクトが取れるといいんだけど。
Alright, and Hydra is on this side of things. And there's the monster already. Very up close and personal. Okay, let's destroy it. Then head back to the ship. And basically finish off all the extermination requests. Because we had 4. We already defeated 3. Collected their quartz. 1 more wouldn't hurt.
かかってきなよ。
Yes. Well, I tried. Maybe a normal attack first? Just to soften them up a little bit. Yeah, that's better.
我が深淵にてきらめく青金の刻印よ。大いなる海なとなりて我が右手に集え。砕けアカシックアーメン。
さて
Let's just do a Genesis Flood.
ドライブ開始。
任せろ。
And we really wanna see what the Berserker can do.
さて始めるとするか。くらえベルゼルガー。悪いな、傍受しろよ。
Well, in comparison to Wazzy, it's not bad, but it's no arm, is it?
いや、
任せてくれ。
I just remembered that I haven't even tried to scope them out. Ah, we already defeated them at some point. Quetzalcoatl, yes. Well, then we're just gonna hit them in the face.
せいは。
やれやれ。
Mm-hmm.
せいせいはっ。
あ、そこだ。行くぞ。せいは。
私の番です。
Wait. Have we scanner or not? Because the elementals is not there yet.
それ。
Ah, wind.
任せろ。
はい。
Yeah, setting up
エニグマ
is magic's quartz. We haven't done that yet.
せいと。
それ。データ収集終了しました。
Exterminate a monster on West Crossbow Highway. Topaz Gem. It's probably gonna be a defense one, isn't it?
へい。
Alright. We have a couple of places we potentially wanna go.
オッケーです。
チャンスだ。
No, just cancel it. Yes.
それ。
はい。
Of course, wind as always.
ドライブ開始。
僕の番か。
俺の番だな。
はっ任せてくれ。えいでや。
や
僕の番か。
行くぞ。えいと。
さてそこです。データ収集
Not too
終了し
shabby.
ました。
Alright, let's well, let's go down the road and see if we can reach the barrier. I think that might be nice to go there as well. I'm pretty sure we shouldn't find anything along the way. But let's be honest, you never know. And I'm pretty sure the barrier shouldn't be super far away. Considering we did race over these parts a little bit. Well, no, we basically did. Good. There's a separate part down there. While we're here, might as well check.
そういえば脱線事故の車両は完全に撤去されたんですよね。
ああ、破片とかの類も一通り片付けられたはずさ。
しかしあの事故もかなり大事だったはずだが、強烈なことばかり起きたせいかいまいち印象が薄いよな。
確かにね。
大陸横断鉄道も現在は完全に運行を休止しています。たまに国防軍の貨物列車が通るくらいみたいですが。
なるほどな。
待てよ。ということは線路に出て行き来できるかもしれない。
なるほど、その手があったね。
だがクロスベル市方面は結界に包まれている状態だ。気づかれずに都市に入るのは不可能だぞ。
ああ、分かっている。だが西の方ならどうだ。
Towards Belgard Gate. Did I just accidentally find the way to progress the main part of the story? That's an accident. I was just exploring because I was planning to go to the prison first and then check out Belgard Gate, but let's leave that for now.
ロイドさん、もしかして
線路からベルガード門に潜入するつもりかよ。
ああ、考えたんだけど一度ソーニャ司令と直接話せないかと思ってさ。
確かに味方になってもらえたらこの上なく頼もしい人ですが。
でも国防軍への移行については反対はしなかったんだよね。さすがにリスクが高そうだけど。
私も同感です。
もちろん立場もあるだろうから正面から訪ねても捕まるだけだろう。だがなんとか門に潜入して秘密裏にコンタクトが取れればひょっとしたら本音を語ってくれるかもしれない。
なるほど。
ミレイユたちを見ても国防軍内で疑問を持ってる人間が少なくないのは確かだろう。あれだけ正義感が強い人ならなおさらかもしれねえな。
うん、そういうことなら僕も反対はしないけど、ソーニャ司令がいるとしたら彼女もいるんじゃないの。
それがあったか。
ノエルさんですね。
話を聞く限り彼女の決意は固そうだが。
分かってる。だが俺たちの進む道が恐ろしく困難なのは確かだ。
If we do have to fight Null, we'll do it, out of respect for her conviction.
彼女との行き違いにしてもいずれ乗り越える必要がある。それが直接やり合う形になったとしても。
ロイドさん。
確かに避けてばかりはいられねえか。
そこまで考えてるならこれ以上は言わないよ。
とりあえずフェンスを外して線路に出られるようにしましょう。
ああ
I'm not ready yet.
そこです。
Yes, it's a great idea using the tracks to get to Belgard Gate, superseding all the defenses they have. But I wasn't planning on this. I was just looking around to see what both sides look like, and we're gonna do just that. So let's head towards the barrier, which I think shouldn't be too far from here. And let's call it a day then, and we're gonna start off the next episode with going to prison. And of course, checking out the front side of Belgard Gate to see how they're doing over there. Because I suppose once we get there, we'll get a comment about that the defenses are tight, we can't get in there, and how should we proceed? Well, before we got here at least. And there it is. Good, not that far, just like we thought it was going to be. So, like I said, we're going to leave it here. Next time we'll be at the crossroad near Belgard Gate, and then choose which side we're going to go to prison, Belgard Gate. And after that, yes, we will go back to where we just were and get on the tracks and get inside Belgard Gate, so we can have a talk with Commander Bills and see where they are standing. And hopefully, after that, we'll still be able to leave. Crossing my fingers we still can. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever we are. Well, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we are moving forward into the gate to see what we can find out. See you then. Bye bye.